Well, okay, everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to cover Hydra by Phoenix EOD. It is a rinseless / waterless wash / clay lube. And I'm going to do something different. I mean, it's been raining the last couple of days here, very lightly, of course, but it's just enough. I mean, I guess I could go out there and demo a wet vehicle, but that's kind of boring, right? So I'm going to do my bicycle. So this is a comfort bike I bought. It's a specialized, it's a low-end bike. But when I used to be a BMX racer, we washed our bikes every Saturday night because we had races on Sundays. And we never used a garden hose or a pressure washer. So this product right here, actually, when I think about it, any of you cyclists out there, this would be an excellent product for you guys to do a single bucket method, maybe a gallon or two of water. Depending on how dirty and how much road grime you have on your bicycle. I think this is going to be an awesome product for that. Kind of an odd thing to put on a detail it channel, but I think this is very usable for cyclists. So here we have my 1 gallon bucket, or my 3.5 gallon bucket with 1 gallon of water. You see the mark down there on the gallon. And then I have a 32 ounce pump sprayer. This is my brand. This is a Farney sprayer. It's actually lying, guys. It's like a house brand from a local hardware store. And then we have the Hydra, 1 ounce per gallon. So every gallon you put in a bucket, use an ounce. That's pretty simple math, straightforward stuff. Pretty straightforward on all these waterless or rinseless products. This product, I believe it says 1 ounce per gallon in a bucket. So it would be a rinseless wash with a bucket. A waterless, which is spray and wipe, it is 1 ounce per gallon as well. So I don't think the dilution changes whether it's clay lube, rinseless, or waterless. I think it's the same. Unless I misread this. And I'm reading it again right now. A little boring dead air there. Then I'll show you the bicycle and how dirty it is. I think I read it on his website. I'll try to get a link for his website, for Aaron's website, for Phoenix EOD, and put on there. I believe I read this morning it's 1 ounce per gallon no matter which way you use it. So, all right, guys, here's the bicycle. Again, this isn't like a high-end bike. It is a decent bike, but see that? See how dirty that is? Let's see. Here we go, right here. Right here. That's filthy, right? It hangs up there most of the time by that bike. And I'm just getting a little bit of a lordosis problem. So I need to start using my bicycle a little bit, riding. I used to ride about 10 miles a morning, which isn't a lot of riding. If you know anything about cycling, 10 miles isn't even really a good warm-up for most cyclists, right? So let's go ahead and get to this. It's not real scientific. And for guys with high-end bikes, I'd highly recommend something like this. A product like this will suit you fine. You never want to break out a pressure washer or garden hose on a bike, especially a high-end bike. Get down in the bearings. Most people probably have sealed bearings, sealed hubs. I'm sure there's way more high-end stuff out there. I'm so far removed from the cycling. I know that taking care of a bike is different than taking care of a car or motorcycle, though. You don't want to saturate these parts and wash your grease out of your bearings. Again, most people probably have sealed bearings, but that's just boring. Let's get on with it. So there's 1 gallon in there. This green line represents 1 ounce. So I'm going to put 1 ounce in that 1 gallon bucket. Smells good. I can't quite tell you what that is. Maybe bubble gum. I don't know. Is that bubble gum? What is that? Pina colada? I don't know. My sniffer ain't working right. Unless it's Pepsi or coffee, I can't tell you. Just gonna pour that in. And then this is 32 ounces of water, roughly. Again, this is my pre-soak. I don't think it's gonna matter if it's precise. So what I'm gonna do on this is just tilt the Hydra in there and give it 1 squeeze, quick squeeze. Boom, that's it. That's all you need. Could probably get away with a pre-soak with water, but why not put some lubrication in there when you can, right? This is how I would do a bicycle, even a motorcycle, if you don't want to get it real wet, even a car. If you want to do it in your garage, guys, just pretend this is a car. If the bicycle bores you, that's fine with me, I'm not offended. Well, okay, the old sprayer here. I actually love this sprayer. It's not really a top end like a I don't know, IK or Miralax or whatever, but got this at like an Orchard Hardware or an Ace Hardware. It's been used 1,000 times. Still one of my preferred sprayers, to be honest. Let's see here. There you go. From a fine mist to a spray to a stream. There you go. If you want to knock some heavy dirt off, you could do a stream and hit it, but I'm going to go with more of a mist here. Let that dwell for a minute or so. 30 seconds. Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and get these little rags soaked in with the Hydra. And that's been, what, 20, 30 seconds? That's probably enough. Again, this isn't a show car, so. But on a bicycle, I think this is a very good idea. So this one's basically for you cyclists out there. Now, you can use a drying aid, spray wax, a detail spray, whatever you want to put some gloss on this. But I think what I'm going to do is coat this. So I'm going to go ahead and just dry it with another towel. This is an auto fiber towel. It's the Mr. Everything or something like that. It's not a real high-end auto fiber, but it is auto fiber nonetheless. And buff it off. And then, of course, when you step back and you see that you missed some spots or whatever, you can always touch it up with that damp towel out of that bucket. You don't necessarily have to pre-spray. I do like pre-spraying a little bit. Kind of emulsifies, breaks up that dirt, lifts it up a little bit. Nothing's magical, right? I mean, if you want to blast it off, you're going to use a pressure washer, but I don't recommend that on a bicycle. So it went from this to this with virtually no work, right? You saw it. Let's go ahead and do that back portion of the bike. I forget what that's called back there, but let's do that. Okay. Come in here lightly. You're not scrubbing. I mean, this bike's only dusty. Now, if you're off in the mud or something, you might have to blast it with a pump sprayer with a little bit harder stream. Then let it soak a couple times, wipe it down. You may have to repeat that 6, 8, 10 times to get a real dirty bike clean. Okay. Let's check out this rim, or as we call it on a car, I call it a wheel, but let's check out that rim. You see how dirty that is? Can you see that? Let's see what this is like on a rim on a bicycle that dirty. See how dirty that is? Let's see. That's nasty, right? Very nasty. Dude, that is dirty. And that's just from hanging in my garage. So that's the environment we deal with around here on our cars. In the summer, this happens from week to week. That's a little wetter, a little bit more of a heavy pre-soak. And then the wheel or the rim on a bicycle or a motorcycle will be an absolute pain in your buttocks. There's no doubt there. So you have to go in. I mean, what you're going to do is come in on the side of the spoke. Then in between every spoke. You got to do it on the other side. Quite honestly, if you want a pristine bicycle, and I don't, but if you do, you're going to have to do every spoke too, right? Not everybody's going to do this, but you cyclists will probably appreciate this product. In fact, I'm probably going to put some kind of a title on here for the cyclist. Here's a detailing product for you. And car guys. I mean, come on, it's not just for cycles, right? This is actually for cars, trucks, SUVs, anything you want to use it on. But it fit the bill to me on a bicycle because I broke this bike out today. Put some air in the tires because I needed to start riding again. Because old Doug's suffering from lordosis, which means I'm getting to be a fat ass. Anyway, let's see. See if I can rotate that wheel around where you can see how clean that is compared to the rest of it. Yes, I'm crocking, Jamie. Check it out, brother. Not happy about it, but I am, because they're convenient. See how dirty that is? Pa-da-da-dow. Just like that. All right, guys. That about wraps it up for me today. The shop manager's getting restless. Tuck. What you doing, boy? Yeah. Trying to get him used to the garage. When it's raining or been raining, we don't want him all muddy in the house, so we try to keep him in here with the garage door open. Having some fun in my garage, as they say. Anyway, that's it, guys. Hydra by Phoenix EOD. I'll try to get a link to put in the description section, and then code DTEL at 10. Save 10% on your orders, guys. One more look at that. There it is. Rinseless, waterless, clay lube, whatever you want to use it for. So for everybody in the apartments, cyclists, people that want to do details in their garage because it's too cold outside, this product's for you. Give it a shot. Thanks for watching, everybody.